Alright, well, the 2022 trapping season has started for me. Finally. Actually, it officially started about 2 days ago. I did manage to set some traps out 10 days ago, and that was just to kind of scratch the itch a little bit. I was getting antsy to get something out. 2 days ago, I had just a couple hours of extra time, so I was able to get a few sets out. Today, the wind, I hope to get some sets out today, quite a few. It's already 2 o'clock, there's only a few hours of sunlight left. The wind's been blowing like nuts. We had 40-50 mile an hour winds last night. It's supposed to die down right about now, according to the weather forecast. And then it's supposed to be fairly calm tonight, but then by tomorrow late morning the wind's supposed to get crazy again. 30, 40, 50 mile an hour winds. We had a little bit of snow yesterday, only a trace, but it all blew into the ditches. There are spots where you could probably get stuck in the ditches in spots. That's how deep it is, but it only snowed 0.2 of an inch, I bet. So on the video, I'll show the sets I made, some video from the sets I made 10 days ago. I also set some sets 2 days ago, and then today here I hope to hit it hard. So far I only have sets on one property. I hope to hit 2 more properties today. So we'll keep you posted. Thanks. We got this tree line and this fence line, and there are always coyotes running through here. I've caught coyotes in the past along here until 2 years ago. 2 years ago, this cattle in here, when they moved the cattle out, 2 of them died. They're older cows. One of them was a ways off, and the other one is about where that cow is. And so I said, I don't have permission to trap this fence line or on the other side of that fence line, but I set over here in this brushy stuff and all over. I bet I had 7, maybe 8 traps for a month, maybe more, in this area. And the coyotes would come chew on the cow a little bit. Sometimes they'd come underneath the fence. A lot of times they would go the other direction. But I didn't catch a single coyote. That was 2 years ago. Last year I did the same thing. I set it maybe only 2-3 traps. Nothing. No activity whatsoever. But I'm gonna set it again. It's kind of a neat area. There's a washout here. When they come underneath the fence, they'll ultimately go up this little bit of a coulee here. They follow that. So I'll set again here in this brush. Maybe put one along that coulee, and then there's another edge over there between the 2 fields. I'll probably set something up over there as well. Alright, I just wanted to show you guys how I do things. We got this tree row and the cows on the other side. But there are lots of deer that travel through here. I was just down in this washout, and there's lots of deer tracks down there. And so what I do to kind of help preventing deer getting into the set, I'll make this a little bit of a drop down, and hopefully that'll deter them. And then there's a rock there. I will not use urine on that rock. Otherwise I would if there weren't deer around here, but I can almost guarantee if I put urine on that rock, the trap will be sprung tomorrow, and there'll be deer tracks all over this. So I'll put some bait in the hole. I've got a pretty deep hole. I will put some lure on that rock, maybe some Violator 7. It's something with just a little bit of a skunky smell. The trap, I use landscape fabric for a pan cover. I like that the best. I feel wax paper is just not quite strong enough, and this is just a little bit heavier duty. The trap is offset maybe an inch or 2. I don't think too much about that. It kind of is what it is. The trap is not straight, and the only reason that is because there's a bunch of gravel and rock, and that's the best place I could set it so that it wouldn't be tipsy. right, we got 5 more sets in this morning, and I had two sets from prior that were stepped on by deer, so I reset those. We had drizzle last night, had a little bit of drizzle this morning. We're supposed to get some snow in a couple days, trace to an inch. It's a good time of the year to be out though. It's relatively dry. It's easy to get in and out of the fields. The fur should be good. It's November 10th, the day before Veterans Day. So anything caught from here on out should be pretty good stuff. Oh. I'll try to get some more sets out. I don't know if it's going to happen today. The sun may come out this afternoon, so I'm back to work. We'll continue to set some more sets. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos. See you later. Alright, it's about 10 days since we set those first traps. You may recognize the area. Right there's my set that I showed you on the video, if you watched the prior videos. And I mentioned there was a dead cow here 2 years ago. Well, there's another one in the almost exact same spot as it was 2 years ago. I don't know if that's where they, right there it is. If that's where they know where to lay down before they die, I didn't go investigate, but I'm willing to bet it's an old cow that has been taken care of. Most people have their cattle out of their pastures by now because we had a drought this summer, and as you can see, there's nothing left for them to eat. Over here we got 2 calves, and there's 2 cows over there that are on the wrong side of the fence. They've been out here for 4 or 5, 6 days. So I have a set here, and I have a set down there in that little spot. I want to set more traps. That dead cow there, I know there's going to be coyotes there in a week or so. But I think I'm going to let them start eating on it first and then set the traps. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they'll get more accustomed to coming here, because what I did 2 years ago, I must have scared them off. You know, I had a lot of things going on here. I know I had 7 or 8 traps here, and maybe it was just too much for them. So we'll let these 2 traps sit here. I hope they're in working order, although they may not be. We've had some moisture and we've had some cold weather. It is supposed to warm up. I know that ground's froze for the first ½ inch or inch. It's supposed to warm back up, so we'll leave them the way they are, and hopefully the snow sticks around, and hopefully we can see some tracks and kind of see what the coyotes are doing with that dead cow. North Dakota, we gotta stay 25 feet away. That obviously isn't a problem. That cow is 25 yards away. All right, I thought that was pretty neat to give you an update. It's weird how a cow dies, and I bet it's within 25 feet of where the cow died 2 years ago. So anyways, catch you later. sets this afternoon. Feel pretty good about some of them. Snow on the ground. I haven't seen any coyote tracks. Some pheasant tracks, deer tracks. I talked to the local trapping expert. He's been doing this for, I don't know, probably 50 years. He hasn't had very much luck this year yet. He's not sure why. But we'll see how it goes. It's gonna be a sleepless night. The weather should be good for trapping. The wind's not going to be blowing ridiculous, but it should be blowing a little bit out of the northwest. And it's cold. It is cold. Mine shows 23 degrees. The wind is still blowing though, and it feels cold. My coyote urine is beginning to freeze. The ground is froze an inch or two down where it's open, where there's cover, where there's straw or chaff or anything like that. It's maybe only frozen quarter, half inch or something. So hopefully that gets things moving a little bit. Anyways, I've got 2 traps left. I don't know if I'll set them tonight yet. My feet are cold. I'm hungry. It's dark. I ran out of wax dirt quite some time ago. I have a whole bunch of it at home. I don't know why I didn't grab more. I am almost out of lure. I have caster lures, the only thing I have left, which seems to work okay. Anyways, we'll keep you posted, see what happens. Bye. Okay, I'll set 2 more sets. Show you guys quick. This cow was put here January, so 10 months ago, and I set it pretty heavy back in January. The coyotes did not come. I had 1 or 2 on the trail cam. They stopped and looked at it and continued on. We put up this electric fence. There's an electric fence here we put up 6 weeks ago. The majority of this cow is still here. I don't know if you can see, but all the insides are out of this cow now. It's all good. It's just ribs left. So it gives me a little motivation to set a couple traps here yet tonight. What we got going for us too is there's a creek down here full of cattails, real thick, and there's only a couple spots where the coyotes can pass through. So actually that would be a good spot to snare once snaring season comes. In the meantime, I'll set the 2 traps I have, see what happens.